Lovely greetings from Kudos Miracles. The time has come again, along with my latte, to listen to another inspiring podcast of Kiddo's Miracles. And today's show is really something different because we are going to listen to another inspiring journey. And you all are so excited to know who is our guest today. And for this, you need to watch his video. Hello, William, and welcome
Hi,
to our show. It's been a great privilege and honor for me to host you. And let's start this fabulous, so inspiring, so motivational journey with William. So, William, I pass my dice in your quotes
Mhm.
and in your just. So, let's start this journey with a lot of inspiration and enthusiasm. And everybody's so eager, including me, to know who is exactly William Plange. So, kindly go.
Thank you so much. I'm so honored to be here. My name is William Plange. I'm an author, and the author of No Human is Useless. I'm the Caribbean Global Award winner for my global effort in helping people recover from depression. And I'm also a storyteller, a marketer, and I'm all about empowerment, just empowering the youth to find their purpose that is within them. Yes, that's a little bit about me.
Wow, this is so powerful. I think in a crisp shot, you have explained your journey. So, William, this is very true when we all have some inspiring journey, some motivating journey. That journey, which has made very different, very powerful, and very, you can say the people are taking a lot of inspiration from our journey. But, William, I want to know that this journey will be incomplete if we will not talk about your challenges in life. And trust me, we want to know what sort of challenges you had gone through in your life. And the most important thing, the beauty of the question is, how did you overcome those hardships, or you can say roller coaster rides challenges? So, again, enlighten the world.
Right. Thank you so much. So, my journey is one of resilience and overcoming depression. So, it started in Ghana when, I grew up from a society where we were told that when you go to school and you pass your exams, you're going to get a good job to do, and then you're going to make money. But then when I completed school, there was no job for me. There was no job for me, and I was in Ghana. Before you get a good job, you need to know somebody in the government or have some link with somebody at the top of has a position in the country. But unfortunate for me, I never find anyone like that. I never found anyone like that. So I was struggling, joblessness, and then my friends, my classmates, my schoolmates, most of them were having the good jobs, and they bought their cars, they were living life. So one day we just met as group of friends discussing like about life, and one of them passed a comment to me that, hey, get a life, we are all moving, why are you laid back, you need to get something to do. And this thing really hurts me so much, and I say words are powerful. Perhaps he just said it, but then it really hits me so hard. So it got me depressed, and I took a personal decision to move from the city to go live in the forest. Okay, it was a personal decision because I wanted to just go far away from all these pressures, this city pressures, me seeing my friends living life, and I am getting depressed. I wanted to move away from all this hardship. So I moved from the city to go live in the forest. Now, in the forest, there was no good electricity. There was no electricity. There was no good drinking water. We actually drank from a stream that looks green in color. Animals, any living thing just drank from that water. Okay, that's the only option there. And while I was in the forest, we walked like 4 hours, 5 hours to the farm to go get cassava, food stuff. We carry it on our head, we bring it back. That was the daily routine. Now, when I was in the forest, anytime I extended a helping hand to somebody and they say, God bless you, William. Thank you so much, William, for helping me out. I had a very good, deep feeling inside of me. And it's made my day. It wasn't about money. It was me being able to help somebody who needs some sort of, support. Whenever they said, William, thank you so much, I felt so good. So I began to find love in the forest. They say there is no Wi-Fi in the forest, but that is where you get the best connection. That statement is very true, because now I began to find love in the forest. One day I was sitting idle under a tree, just speaking to myself, praying to God that what am I supposed to do with my life right now? I've left the city. I'm in this jungle. What do I do? Then I heard a voice tell me, William, go back to the city and start a business called the Errand Boy. Now, 6 months down the line, I came back to the city and I started the Errand Boy. The errand boy, the errand boy was all about helping busy scheduled people in the community, like the lawyers, the bankers, the name it, those who didn't have time to go pick their kids from school, those who didn't have time to do their groceries. I set in and I did it for them, And I had this idea from the forest when I was helping people, and they said, William, God bless you, thank you so much. That was the beginning of the dream of my business. So I was doing this thing, and I began to have contact with high profile people in the community. I knew judges were my friends now, policemen were my friends, because I was rendering services to them. And whenever they said, God bless you, William, thank you so much for helping me, it made my day. It made my day. It brought me joy the whole day. They were not even paying me that much. It was just some tips for me being able to help them out. Now, I journeyed through and decided to start a business. Now in Ghana, we have a market where used clothes from the UK, from the US, they bring them down here and they dump it there. But if you want the best of clothes, you need to go there as early as 3 a.m. So I started off with that journey, going there 3 a.m. every dawn to get used clothes, to come and wash them and then post it on my WhatsApp status and sell them. Now, these high profile people, I did the errand boy for them, like rendering service for them. They were buying from me. And they were not, I thought they really need it. They were just buying just to support me for my services, my humility, and then whatever service I rendered to them. So down the line, the business collapsed, and then COVID came in. Now, when COVID came in 2019, COVID is one of my biggest challenge in my life. And I say it's a blessing and a curse. Now, when COVID came in, my grandmother asked me to leave the family house because she needs money. And then, I have a room there, so I need to move out of my room and go live my life because I'm way over 18 years old. So I thought it was a joke. But one day I came home and then she had packed all my stuff, left it outside for me to go live my life. And that was one of my challenging moments in my life. Now, I had no job at that time. Where do I go? So I went to find a small wooden structure, like we call it a ghetto here in Ghana. Very hot, so uncomfortable room, and I packed all my stuff in there to go live there. Now, that is where I jumped on LinkedIn during COVID. This time, lockdown, nobody was going anywhere. We are all indoors. For me, I was so hungry because there was no money, there was no job. Hungry, I wake up crying all the time. So I jumped on LinkedIn and I started sharing my story, like my life from the forest, because I had pictures to it. I had pictures of me in the forest and all of that. So I just posting them, and this man from the US saw my post, and he said, William, I think you have a beautiful story. Let me introduce you to this group in the US so you can tell them your story. Maybe they could learn something from it. I'm like, oh, why not? So I jumped on this platform. I was the only one from Africa, businessmen and women, all from the United States, about 50 people. Then I was telling them my story. Now, this is what I did. I actually produced this, and this is a surprise I made for you people. Now, you see these marks, it is black. When I pour hot water in it, I was telling them that, every human being has something inside of them. Now, this hot water signifies the struggles we all go through in life. And now you see a few minutes later, something pops up, and that is marked there. And Kudos show, I have you here on my mark. So this is what I demonstrated to them, and I told them that this is actually a surprise for you. I told them that every human being has something
Oh, this
special.
is so wonderful. This is so wonderful, William.
Thank you. So I told them that every human being has something special inside of them that needs to come out for the world to see. I had to go through all these struggles just to find my purpose. And it was all about serving people. So, hello, are you there? Yes. So, the hot water signifies the struggles that every human being goes through in life. We all go through struggles, you know, but the mug was black. But you see, when hot water went in, it brings something beautiful. So sometimes we go through struggles to bring the best in us. And that's what I did. You know, now when I told them this story, they all loved it because some of them were even on the verge of collapsing their business because COVID, everything was not going on well. But when I came in and told them my story, they were like, if William has gone through all these things and then he's still pushing, then I also have to push. So I gave them hope that day. And guess what? They featured me on the Times Square billboard in the United States for this. And then I went on to post my story, share my story on LinkedIn. Then another email came from somebody from the UK, the Caribbean Global Awards, that hey, we've been seeing your works, and then we feel we need to award you for your efforts in helping people recover from depression. And that opened the door for me to go pick up this award in the UK. Otherwise, I had no means to ever leave Ghana to travel outside Ghana to go to the UK to pick up an award. I I I looked nowhere near it, but because of my resilience, not giving up when I was supposed to give up, all these doors started opening for me. And I feel COVID was one of my biggest challenge, but it also opened the door for me. So to me, right now, I feel that challenges are means of opening bigger doors for us. It is not meant to bring us down. It is meant to expose us and bring the beautiful things inside of us out. Thank you.
Wow, this is William. This is so incredible and so powerful. And
Thank
yes,
you.
after listening to your
It is.
challenges, hardships, I will say only one thing. Success is to flow like water through a road of rocks. And William, that what you have proved from your life journey and challenges, yes. And
Yeah.
a challenge is not a challenge if
No.
the challenge has not challenged you. So those hardships, those things has really made you today a very strong person. And yes,
Yes.
ladies and gentlemen, if your circumstances are not according to you, if you're facing hardships, then always remember one thing: there is always a silver lining behind every black cloud, dark clouds, and you have to come out from those dark black
Yeah.
clouds with a
Yeah.
lot of positivity and with a
Mm-hmm.
lot of happiness. So that's
Mm-hmm.
what, William, you have proved, and a round of
Yeah.
applause for
Yeah.
your
Thank
journey.
you.
It's so inspiring. And the most important thing which I loved is utilization of time, because when COVID struck, everybody was stuck up in their houses. They were
Mm-hmm.
not allowed to go outside.
Mm-hmm.
There were no meaning in communicating with the outside world.
Mm-hmm.
But that's the time when virtual world
Yeah.
came into existence, and everybody was were connecting with on virtual platforms, Zoom, Google Meet, everything. They were just
Mm-hmm.
going. So I
Mm-hmm.
think you made a very good time over there. You learned something from that particular time and
Yeah.
utilize the time. So
Yeah.
this was really fabulous. This was
Thank
really
you.
inspiring.
Thank
And
you.
what to say about that mug? That has given me a great, great surprise. So thank you so
Yes.
much, William, for this beautiful, amazing,
Yeah.
and a mind-blowing thing which
Mhm.
you have shared. So thank you so
Yeah.
much.
Yeah. Thank you so much. Welcome.
Well, yeah. Well, moving to this lovely show with William, I would like to know, William, when I was going through your bio and I was watching your work on social media, especially LinkedIn, I saw that you are founder of No Human is Useless. And I found
Yeah.
this is very quite interesting.
Yeah.
So, can you please enlighten the world what exactly is your work, what you do exactly, and how people can leverage from your great work?
Thank you so much. So, looking back to my journey, where I came from till now, I realized that, you know, like in the beginning, I was saying that I grew up from a society where we were told that go to school, pass your exams, and then you'll get a good job. But mine wasn't that way. So it dawned on me that, these students coming up may have this perception that they are going to school, they are passing their exams, and there's a job out there for them. But what I do is I go around schools. Okay, I go to schools and empower this student, the youth, especially in Ghana, that it is not as they told us. Sometimes you need to go through struggles and you need to be creators. You have to create something. You don't only have to depend on working for somebody. Okay, so I use my journey to inspire people, the youth, the students in Ghana especially, okay, that they can become anything they want to become in life. And there's no boundaries to it. It's all about the mindset. Okay, it's all about the mindset, because this thing is the most biggest tool God gave to every human being. It is up to you to use it. So I always say, if somebody gets hold of your mindset, you are like a prisoner. So you need to open your mindset, because it's the biggest gift every human being has. So we need to change our mindset and know that whatever thing we want in life, we are capable of achieving it. If a human being has been able to get it, what stops you? We are all human beings. There's no superhuman being. We are all human beings. So what somebody has been able to achieve, we can also achieve it. So I spread this message to audiences, especially the youth who are coming up, okay, to have a different thoughts of what they've been told, that they can become anything that they won't become. And I put my journey in this book. So you can see no human is useless. And that's me when I was in the forest. Okay, so I've put all my journey in this book, which is on Amazon. Anybody can get it if they want to. And with the No Human is Useless non-profit organization, I help people recover from depression by giving them hope and then helping them find their true purpose in life.
Wow.
Mm.
I am really, really speechless after hearing this. And first of all, I would love to congratulate you that you come out of the deadliest disease, which people say depression.
Yeah,
Depression is just a word, but the person going through it feel a lot of trauma, a lot of hell.
yeah,
And when you come out of those trauma, those hell, you get the heaven of confidence. That's
mm,
what, William, you have done in your life.
mm,
And yes, I would love to draw the attention of my global educators and audience. Kindly go through this book, and No Human is Useless. You can find on Amazon, and you can connect with William for
yeah,
your great success, future, and most important, transforming yourself into your best version. And that's what say, have a latte, have a life, and be a positive person. Because when you are positive, as William said about the mindset, it's
yeah,
up about your thinking skills. If you think you're a winner, you're a winner. And if you think you're a loser, you are a loser, and nobody can change your perception. So you have to be very, very strong from
yeah,
mind, heart, and soul. And that's what we are getting. A lot of inspiration from William's life. So this was so fabulous. This was so interesting. So William, moving on this journey of Kiddo's Latte Show, I would love to know now, what is your opinion, as already you had demonstrated through the cup, but
mhm.
still we want to know, what is your opinion about Kiddo's Miracles? Anything you can say from the bottom core of your heart.
Yeah. So thank you for the question. What I'll say is, you guys are doing amazing. Okay, me being invited here, probably if it gives one person hope, one person watching and listening hope, that is a mark, and that is great. But when I spoke, I've read a lot about Kudos, and with your initiative of trying to get rid of homelessness, really touched my heart. Okay, because I've been through that before, where I was sacked from home. Where do I go? So with your work in helping people and trying to get rid of homelessness, and in return get jobs for people to do, is an amazing work that you guys are doing, and I must applaud you for that, because I can resonate with it as I've been through all this thing, telling you my journey. So kudos to kudos, and then keep up with the good work. Thank you.
Well, this was so amazing, and it really boosted us also, because we also need sometime motivation to work hard. And yes, Matt Allen, founder and CEO of Kiddos Miracles, really creating a lot of miracles, and
Yeah,
he is making everyone's dreams coming true.
yeah.
So hats off to Kiddos, and really, I'm a very, very lucky to be a
Mm,
part of Kiddos Latte Show.
mm, mm,
Well,
mm.
before I say goodbye to you, William, and to my global audience, although every answer of yours were mind blowing, amazing, and fabulous, but still, we want to know, what is William's message to the global audience?
Right. So my message to the global audience is, every human being has a purpose. Okay. Some live without never finding them. It takes some 50 years to find them. Some never find it at all. For me, it took me 30 years to find my purpose. Everybody has it. And try to find your purpose and go by that. Most people are unhappy right now because they don't know what they want, they don't know their purpose. And this life is a journey. The destination is one, to success, but we are all using different routes. Okay, so if you don't know your routes and you try to jump on somebody's route because you feel they are doing well, you might end up, unhappy. So everybody has it. Find it, okay, and go for your purpose. And it's possible. It's possible. Like I demonstrated with a mug, every human being has a special hidden talent that needs to come out for the world to see. So I urge you to go for just push hard and get your purpose done and be happy. Thank you.
Awesome.
Mm,
This is really called a brilliant, mind blowing message.
mm.
So, thank you, William, for coming to our show and enlightening this evening, an afternoon, or morning for different parts of the world. So, this was really fabulous. And I wish you all the
Yeah.
best for your life, success, and spreading happiness, positivity across the globe. Thank you so
Thank
much
you.
once
Thank
again.
you. All right.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, global audience and global educators, thank you so much for always inspiring us, motivating us, cheering us. Keep doing that. Till then, stay happy, hail and hearty. Bye for now.